Yeah, so I will make this the intro video. Um, and I don't know if I explained it. Anyways, I'm going to explain it again if I did. I did record all these clips and I was supposed to release this video like 2 days ago. And then when I did all this recording, when I was with Jace, when I went to transfer all the clips to the editing software, it ended up all in this like portrait type mode, and there was like gaps on the sides, so I couldn't use it. I'll probably do just a voiceover of some footage. I can't get to the gym unfortunately today. Well, I can and I will, but I can't record because the only time I can record because my gym is so busy is generally when it's like 11 o'clock at night or even onwards. So I'll just record when I go to basketball training. I'll do a voiceover and I'm going to give you the full breakdown of how I'm going to set up the next 90 days, the steps that I do to sort of getting into it, set myself up for success, and hopefully you can take some tips from it. I'll see you next clip. What's going on, guys? Just before I start this commentary, I just want to apologise because I know my voice sounds a little bit groggy, a little bit crappy. I have been sick sort of over the last weekend. So anyways, I get straight into it. So what I want to do is cover 4 points that I use that I believe will help other people. If they want to try this, feel free. The first thing you want to do is lock in a time frame for your goal. So whether it be, to lose whatever in 20 days, 60 days, mine is 90 days. So that's what you want to do, just because locking in that time frame just helps us keep accountable. Because especially with anything, especially stuff like this, it's very, very easy to become complacent and put it off and never really achieve it. So first thing you want to do is lock in a time frame. After that is set macro goals. So I know personally myself, my best physique or best package that I've ever bought was at my last competition about 6 months ago, and that was 8%, around 8% body fat at about 68 kilograms. I normally set it about 73, give or take, at about 12% body fat. I'm down to about 71 at the moment, so I'm pretty much on track because my macro goals is to lose about thereabouts 2 kilos every sort of 20 to 25 days. So potentially for you, that could be, I don't know, if you want to make it really small, 500 grams per sort of week, I don't know, a kilo per 2 weeks, something like that, just to help you sort of know where you're at and see if you're on track rather than going from the start to finish and not knowing where you are in between. I just think that helps a whole lot more. What's going on, guys? So unfortunately I didn't actually get as much footage as I wanted to because I was going to do the whole voiceover over the basketball training clips, but I didn't. Anyways, I'm going to finish off the last 2 points here, and the last 2 points is to work out, and I've spoken about this before, is you got to work out your caloric maintenance levels and where you got to be calorically. So basically, at the end of the day, guys, it's not the only perspective to take, but it is definitely king. You've got a caloric maintenance level, meaning you've got your basal metabolic rate, which is how many calories you require to maintain your weight. You've got to find that out, and I know a lot of people sort of a bit lazy with this, so what I'm going to do through experience, I've got 1 or 2 links that I've used in the past that have proven quite accurate, so I'm going to link that below in the description box for YouTube. I might do this for Facebook as well, so I'll put the link below. Anyways, so you can use that. It'll ask you a few questions and you can work out how many calories you require. Now what you need to do is be under that. So as an example, my caloric intake to maintain is around 2,500 at the moment with all my training, with all my basketball, etc. During this prep, I'm gonna be at around 2,100, 2,000 calories, and I like to work that ad hoc. So basically, what I'll do, because there's times I love food, and definitely times when you'll go out with friends or have a dinner that's unplanned or cheat a little bit more. All I do is I do live around on average around 2,000, give or take, and then on those days where I may cheat more than planned or eat more than planned, I'll just go work out more. So guys, it's absolutely essential to know what is required, where you need to be, and sort of measure that. It's just like driving without a petrol gauge. You sort of need to know where you're at, so you need it. That's why that's so important. So definitely use the link below if you'd like, or if you have another one that you'd use, go do that and find out where you're at and where you need to be. And then the last point is, I forgot what I was going to say. The last point is to work out your commitment level and make sure that aligns with your goals. So basically for me, being at about 400 to 500 calorically in a caloric deficit works out to about half a kilo thereabouts per week. So it does align with my macro goals of losing about 2 kilos every sort of around 25 days. And again, I work that ad hoc. If I continue to weigh myself and it doesn't align with my caloric deficit and my training regime, doesn't align with my goals, I'm just going to adjust that and just do an extra bar session here or there, add 10-15 minutes of cardio here or there, or do an extra session per week, whatever it is. Because a lot of people do set these goals, but they're not ready to commit and act on it. What's wrong with this music? And act on it, and then that, because all of that needs to align, and it's going to dictate your expectations. Because a lot of people do set these expectations, expect this is going to happen, that's going to happen, they're going to achieve that, but they're not ready to work for it. And then come the time of their back to the first point, the time frame they set, they're nowhere near it, and they could have easily realised and adjusted this a lot earlier and then acted on it. Anyways, I don't want to ramble on for too long. I hope this helped. I know I do speak a little bit fast, so anyways, any questions you do have, anything in relation to this or whatever it is, either just comment below or hit me up privately if you're, some people aren't too confident in having all their questions out in public. So either way, guys, let me know. I'm happy to help. I hope this helped. I hope there's a few things that you guys learnt maybe, or things that you can use yourselves. Otherwise, I just want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.